called winner carbon. Essentially, it's a parallel economy that incentivizes carbon negative behavior. Before we talk about what it really is, let's talk about why we need it. The current economic system is flawed. Although it solved many problems which we previously had, it has crept up with new problems which need urgent attention. At its core, what it lacks is something called full cost accounting. Um, for instance, carbon negative behavior is not accounted for in today's economy. For an example, we are incentivized to promote fast fashion, produce and sell sugary drinks, which are heavily water intensive. We are incentivized to manufacture cheap, non biodegradable plastic products, etc., etc., etc. In other words, as a society, we are incentivized to lead environmentally unsustainable lives. And things like planting trees, saving the planet from climate change, uh, humanitarian acts, contributing to, say, helping out refugees or volunteering to provide education is not incentivized. And this is something which we want to solve. And fortunately, blockchains and crypto networks allow us the tools and features to do something like this. We can leverage the technology to build an infrastructure that enables a parallel economy through which we can incentivize carbon negative behavior. Here is the prototype of the protocol. At its core, the protocol consists of a community with businesses, individuals, projects, institutions, etc., etc., etc. And we have a stakeholder, and let's call her Greta Moonberg. She's a coffee drinker, she's climate conscious, she's an environmentalist, and she's a sustainability advocate. She's basically a minimalist, and she tries to avoid waste and contributing to landfills. And she's trying to practice a zero waste lifestyle, and she should be rewarded for it. So what she does is she goes to the protocol and she buys an NFT. And for the sake of the example, let's call it CNFT. And every time she goes to the coffee shop, she essentially shows this NFT and she carries her own mug, and thereby she doesn't opt for a disposable cup. And, uh, and this is a very noble act. It's a carbon negative act, and she should be rewarded for it. And the protocol kind of tracks this behavior and rewards her with a native token called the CTN token, which will eventually have utilities and will be very valuable for someone to hold. Now let's go to the DApp. Here we are. So essentially, Greta Moonberg comes to a coffee shop. She has the opportunity to buy a coffee mug, and by buying the coffee mug, she also gets the NFT and the opportunity to participate in the protocol. So every time Greta Moonberg comes to the coffee shop, she carries this coffee mug with her, and she doesn't opt for that disposable cup. And hence she clicks this option, and she buys coffee, and she gets rewarded with the CTN token. And if she unfortunately says she forgot to bring her coffee mug, then she just has to buy coffee, but she does not get rewarded with the CTN token. If you go to her MetaMask, you can see that she has the CNFT, and she also has just two CTN tokens which she bought, and avoid two disposable cups. Right. So this is how we are trying to incentivize carbon negative behavior. Thank you.